Time has just run out there. We have gone live, and this is, we're just gonna knock that off there. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we are live on Facebook now, and YouTube, and Instagram.
And Instagram, and all where all the cool kids do be hanging out. Thanks, everybody. My name is Paul Butler Lennox.
And I'm Ray Mongie.
And together we are on live platforms today for the first time ever. We just wanted to jump on just to chat about some initiatives that we have coming up primarily, but also to talk about some of the incredible gestures of goodwill and support towards FNI and to each other as a community over the last kind of particularly 14 months. It's been overwhelming to see people helping each other, reaching out,
working together, all the collaborative work that's been happening, even obviously with lockdown restrictions and everything else, but people are communicating and getting projects together, and I'm sure we'll be delighted to get back out and shoot things very
absolutely
shortly.
And you know, with the good weather and everything else, and it seems as if things are never going to be busier this summer. Just I know from crews and various people that I've been chatting to, and people that have been coming on the podcast, things are really coming back with a bang. And if anybody's coming through Enniskerry, you'll know exactly that things are, Hollywood is well and truly back in Ireland. So thanks for coming along. Big thanks to our community, everybody who listens to our podcast, Fni Rap Chat, on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, that I host along with Paul Webster, Mia Malarkey, Sean O'Malley, Remy Clark, Michelle Clark, the great team involved in that, the Head Stuff Podcast Network, and our engineers, Stephen Bedford and Cy. They do incredible work, and we're really, really appreciative of that. So why are we here today, you might be asking? Why are we here today, Ray? You might be asking why you're here today.
I'm also here, but I do want to say a big shout out to everybody who's helping us. Paul's mentioned a lot of people there, but also Tara and Desiree, who are looking after the Facebook group and moderating that. They're doing a fantastic job, so thank you so much. And also Kiwi, who's been helping us. She's recently come on board to help us with.
Yeah, we're very lucky recently to add an administrator role to the work that we do, because primarily it was myself and Ray doing a lot of work for a long time. Kiwi has been instrumental in helping us kind of expand our horizons and kind of reach a wider audience, but also in terms of kind of some technical stuff and administration stuff. So it's been overwhelming, the positivity. So we're here today to talk about a new initiative that we're launching, and a few other different programs and bits and pieces. The first of which is it's a membership scheme, which we're really excited about. In conjunction with the podcast, we've had the great honor to meet some incredible people over the last kind of 4 years, myself and Paul and the rest of the team, and as a result of that, we've built some really interesting relationships and collaborations with some people. We've also worked with Screen Skills Ireland on a couple of different occasions now, and we've been funded as well by them, and we're really excited by some of the things that we're planning with them. But for us to continue the type of work that we're doing, we want to involve the people who are involved in the community, so they can get a little bit closer to the industry and people directly. And as a result of this, we're rolling out a membership program, and phase one of that is a really exciting mentorship scheme, which we feel will really help people on the grassroots level, right? Won't it?
Absolutely. I think especially say when I was in college, it would have been really nice to have a mentor that I could chat to, like even a 40-minute call, which is what we're looking at, would have been so much more helpful at that early stage as well. So even for seasoned professionals as well, it's always good to have somebody to bounce off too. So the mentorship program, we've been working very hard in the background. We've got a lot of mentors signed up already, and just really looking forward to launching that now.
Yeah, we think it's going to be really beneficial to people in a couple of different ways. Number one, it gets rid of the kind of the imaginary boundary between working professionals and people who want to either retrain or are starting out or just finish college. the whole idea of this is to just get more people together. We can't get into a room necessarily and network the way we normally would have, but what we can do is kind of what we're good at FNI is putting people together. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a lot of people together with our membership scheme. And at the end of our membership scheme, we're going to have the biggest networking event that we've had so far, which we will be announcing down the road. Yeah, we're just really excited by the level of engagement, support, by just some incredible people who have engaged with us on this and really want to see FNI become the entity that we would like it to be down the line. And ultimately, the plan in the long term is to create a hub.
Yes, well, that's another very exciting piece of news that we're looking at to essentially take over a building first and foremost in the Dublin city centre, but to have a hub where people can collaborate and work and have mentors available there and have different classes run out of there and everything else. So it's really exciting. It's very big for us to be putting together something that we spoke about for a while, but I think we're getting to the stage where we're not only recognized by the community, which is amazing, that's you guys, but also by the industry itself, and the powers that be as well that can help us with funding. So it's a massive project to take on, but with the support of you guys and others in the industry.
And some amazing organisations. We've had people reach out to us as well. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of organisations and people trying to make this happen. We want to essentially replace the huge gap that was left by Filmbase, which we all love. Those of us who've been around a while will tell you that there is no place like Filmbase available anymore. There's no place for people to regularly drop in, like a drop-in centre. There's no place for people to informally kind of hang out and write scripts. There are no, apart from public libraries, which are only reopening. Of course, there are places like Bow Street who do wonderful work, but we want to create an environment where people can come and work and meet people consistently and try and bring as many organisations and initiatives under the same roof, so that if you need a bit of advice, there's always somebody on hand to help out. So that's kind of the long-term plan. The cat's out of the bag, but in the meantime, we put a little video together that we'd like you to watch. So have a little look and let us know what you think afterwards.
Want to meet for a coffee? We are FNI. Film Network Ireland is introducing a brand new way you can support us. We're initiating a sponsorship option on buymeacoffee.com/FNI for just €5 a month. You can access one of our team of award-winning filmmaking and business professionals and pick our brain for a 40-minute video call session or over the phone. I know, right? How cool is that? Film Network Ireland, FNI, is always super excited to bring you regular content on our social media channels and through our podcast on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, FNI Rap Chat. We've had some amazing people join us on our journey in the last year, from Oscar nominees to solid working professionals, all willing to support and engage in our vibrant community. We want to do more. We want to build, and we need your help in order to do so. We will always endeavour to bring the most diverse guests on our podcast and events to aid people across departments here in Ireland. And we're always looking for new opportunities and initiatives to help our members and supporters. But we need your help to make this happen. It's your community. Coffee up for FNI. We've loads of very exciting things coming up this year. We'd love to continue to bring you top quality material. So be part of the change you want to see and choose coffee over tea. Hop on over to visit buymeacoffee.com/FNI and support FNI. Visit www.wearefni.com for all things FNI. Let's help filmmakers espresso themselves.
So that's kind of what we're doing. You may be wondering who's involved in this, and maybe we can tell you that we tried to get as many interesting people to help as a broad demographic in terms of promotional tools as well as practical tools and different departments and different disciplines together. And you may be asking what you get from these mentors. Well, it's pretty simple. They'll give you 2 sessions of their time. But it is as a first come first served scenario. So there are some great people there We will be running different phases of this, and then at the end of this, this whole process with the membership program, we will be doing a rather large networking event where we'll try and get as many people as we can under one roof. It may be in the Five Lamps Brewery, but we'll see kind of how we go, and then we'll do a members forum then later in the year as well. Probably before to coincide online with with Hop In. But yeah, so there it is. You can put your preferences in. A 4th, 2nd, and 3rd preference. You're not necessarily going to get everybody that you want. And if you sign up and become a member on Buy Me a Coffee, so that's €5 a month or €50 for the year, what this will do will facilitate us in the other projects that we want to get up and out over the next kind of year and a half. We're actively looking to build out these schemes and find other streams and different ways to make that happen as well. So it's €5 a month, or again, €50 per year. And as a result of that, you'll get a mentorship, and you'll have 2 chats with someone, the first part will be part of one evening's event later in the summer, and then you'll have a check-in video call with your mentor later down the line. So who are the mentors, Ray? Can we tell them who they are?
Yeah, well, we can just go back to that screen that I had on there.
I love screens and mentors.
We can go to wearefni.com/mentors, which is there, and when we go to that page, we've got the menu at the top. We can click on the mentors themselves, so you can actually see them here. And here's the list of mentors so far, and in fairness, we added another one today, and it seems that every day there's more high quality people being added to it.
That's incredible. I mean, people are reaching out to us, and it's like, what my friend told me about this, can I get involved? I really want to help the community. So I mean, there's lots of actors there's lots of voiceover artists, there are producers, there's writers working to a really brilliant standard, television and film directors, some people that you will know from TV, and people that are working right now. And then you have more specialized people who may be able to help you in terms of your own discipline. Ask questions, register on the website, but most importantly, if you want to register for mentorship, unfortunately you do have to sign up on buymeacoffee.com/FNI. Do we have a slideshow video of the mentors we might put up there for people?
Yes, absolutely. Let me just get that here.
Okay.
That's what you meant by the mentors, to have a look at them, isn't it?
Yeah. Communication is always key. We'll just, on Instagram there, we'll say hello to some people there. Hi, everybody. It's Paul here. Hi, Susanna. We've never met, but we always interact online. So how are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Guys, you can hop over to our Facebook page if you want to see the video content that we're sharing. We're launching our mentorship scheme for those of you who are joining us late. If you go to www.wearefni.com/mentors, you can have some idea of what we're up to. If you hop over to our Facebook page, we're launching a mentorship, like a ship, where it's like a ship
Where mentors are on.
that board and travel to new destinations.
Well,
And
probably at the minute it's probably just a video call.
it's just a video.
It's
call.
just a video. It's just a video call.
Couple of video calls. So yeah, if you go over to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Film Network Ireland, you'll see kind of what we're up to there. The videos will be streaming over the next couple of days, so you're not missing out on much if you can't see them, and you can see what we're up to. So we're back live on Facebook. Thanks everybody for having a look at what we're doing. We really appreciate your time today. We know Wednesday 3 o'clock's not the best time, but this video will roll out afterwards as well. So thanks a million for joining us. One last announcement.
Oh, very exciting news. Are you talking about Mr. Ewan Bremner?
I'm talking about Mr. Ewan Bremner. Luckily, we're going to be working with Screen Skills Ireland and a number of film organisations and regional film centres to work initially online in a series of classes with Ewan Bremner. Now, from Trainspotting, Spud from Trainspotting, Snowpiercer, Julian Donkey Boy, Creation Stories, the lady who plays Alan McGee in Creation Stories, and lots of other amazing stuff over the years. He's like a brilliant character actor and also a tutor, an acting teacher and documentary filmmaker and filmmaker, writer, etc., etc. So he's going to be joining us for a series of classes with Screen Skills, which we will be announcing the dates soon. And here's the kicker, which is really great. It's going to be free. So it'll be free, but in order to register, we'll be putting up a link to register for that. And we will be inviting people from different counties all around the country to create an all-inclusive class for actors, and particularly with an emphasis on actors who create their own work. We're really excited about this one, and if everything goes according to plan and the world doesn't fall
Shut
apart
down
again,
hopefully
we'll be bringing Ewan over for a secondary event and some talks and stuff then later in 2022. If you have any questions, if we're on Instagram Live there. If you have any questions on Instagram Live or indeed on the Facebook group, feel free to throw them up, and we'll answer them as we go along before we dip out.
Yeah, and I hope that's okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for those of you who are not aware, we do have a standalone podcast called Fni Rap Chat. It's on the Head Stuff Podcast Network. You can get it on Head Stuff Plus. There's a couple of ways you can support that. You can jump on and buy us a coffee, and we really appreciate that, because it helps us keep wood on the fire and keep the engine moving. Primarily, people work for that for free, so it's really, really helpful. So if you'd like to get involved with that, it's the same link as the mentorship link to register for that. It's buymeacoffee.com/FNI. We also have events. We have a series of events that we ran with Screen Skills called Fni Connect all the way through the last year, and the majority of the fruits of that labor is up on our YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/Film Network Ireland, you can have a look at our back catalogue and our chats. We had some events with the Cork Film Festival. Declan Lowney joined us, Emma Donoghue, writer of Room, screenwriter of Room as well as the source material. Lenny Abramson joined us at Christmas for a long chat. We also had a resiliency, self-care and confidence class, which was a really interesting one. Nick Dunning joined us as well for a chat. And yeah, we had some really brilliant classes on online events, which are available on our channel if you have a quick look there. We were also joined by Justin Lerner, an American filmmaker, brilliant American indie filmmaker and frequent visitor to Ireland. Check that out too. Really interesting perspective on working and living in Los Angeles, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. But if that's your cup of tea, have a listen. It's a really, really fascinating chat.
And we've got the community forum as well,
Yeah,
which we're looking at. So that's going to be a live online event.
yeah, we'll be launching that in the near future. When we'll hand over basically the keys to the castle, really, to members to take over, to have chats and engage with each other, and kind of people who are working in film and TV, who are actively engaged on our Facebook group, which has 18,000 people now, I think, nearly. And you guys can chat with each other about what it's like, kind of from the ground up, regardless of your levels of experience. And we'll be handing that over to some, like I said, senior members of the kind of group and the Fni community. So someone will host a screenwriting room, somebody will host a directing room, someone will host an acting room, and so on. So there's it's a great way for everybody just to network. And if anybody who's attended our online events, of which there were many over the last kind of year, for me anyway, the most interesting thing and what I enjoyed the most was having the online network and speed calls afterwards, where you literally have a chance to chat to people that you might interact with online, or you have a perceived idea of, and then when you have a conversation with them, it may shift that in a positive way, or you can get some sort of a real world idea of what they're really like. And that really is the benefit of the kind of last year, is the online networking for us. And even personally, I was really surprised how much I enjoyed just chatting to people. Our website, as basic as it is www.wearefni.com. It's just really a holding page. Most of the work and interaction happens on Facebook and on our other pages. And you can get us on Twitter at FNI_film, and on Instagram.com/Film Network Ireland. And our handles are at FNI_film and at Film Network Ireland, because somebody got Film Network Ireland on Twitter, and it was us, because we and I can't close down the page, to be completely honest, so we had to make up a new handle. So there you go, little inside information.
Fascinating.
There you go. Ray didn't even know that. And as you can see, we fathered many children. If you were listening in earlier with the children running around outside, and such is the case as working when you work from home. So yeah, listen, guys, thanks a million for joining us for this little bit of an announcement. If you want to try and book one of those mentors as early as you can, go to wearefni.com/mentors. Myself and Ray are also mentors on the scheme, so we're happy to chat to as many of you as possible in any capacity. We might be able to help you. So if your first, second, and third choices are kind of taken up, you can book a slot with us, and we'll try and literally spend 20 minutes, half an hour with as many people as we can. We also do have lives outside of it though, so we'll do our very best to try and accommodate. I think that's kind of it, right?
I think that is everything. I think we've covered everything, and it's great. It's it's always interesting going live, and hopefully it's all going well. Just if you can, give the old video a like there to let us know you're there. And you don't want to mention anything further about other things that are in the works. We do have a lot of things in the works. We've got a lot of people that are helping in the background as well. And we really are at the stage now to grow it out, but everything that we've done for the last 10 years and everything that we plan to do going forward will always be there, and the membership is really just a little boost up to help us move things forward a bit faster.
And what we do as well, it's important to mention, we run all of our ideas by our community first. So essentially you upvote everything that we do. So we always put ideas to the Facebook group and out online, and we gather a lot of information in terms of what people's requirements are in order to best scratch your creative and technical itches with the stuff that we do, and we'll continue to do that. I might also mention that we will be rescheduling some of our physical classes. It's just, as you know yourself, a lot of the goalposts were being shifted forward and forward and forward. All of those if all of those apart from today, all of the information on those Eventbrite links are still correct, and we'll just be rescheduling them in the future. So thanks a million.
Yep.
Take it easy. You can get me online at Paul Butler Lennox on most of the social networks, and in your at Ray Mungy, I'd say.
At Ray Mungy, yeah. And in general, if you need to get in touch with us, either through the Facebook page itself, or via info@wearefni.com. And yeah, we're looking to collaborate with a lot of organizations out there as well. So if you're one of them, definitely shoot us a message there, and we'll organize a meeting. I think that's about it. I think that's it. I've clicked loads of buttons here. It's
Ray's
very
like,
clicky.
Ray's like literally a technical
This is
octopus
great.
here, and I'm the Bono of the really bad U2 band that we've just gone live with. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. If we can help you out with anything, you know where we are. Give us a shout. info@wearefni.com or on the page, or you can tweet at us or whatever we can do. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.